presence.
Leave it open.
Dr. Spencer.
Sassy, seductive, even sexy. That's Michelle Pfieffer in her upcoming movie, What Lies Beneath. We sat down to talk about this new psychological thriller, which, by the way, is full of surprises.
There are a couple of blood scenes in this movie.
Not that she's complaining. This talented Hollywood actress speaks highly of her veteran co-star, Harrison Ford.
I was really taken with his presence. And I guess that's why he's such a big movie star, you know, because he has such a strong presence.
Leave it open.
Think we can take him?
It's worth a try.
What about the romance scene in the beginning?
You know, I mean, those were always awkward, and I think that might have been one of the first scenes that they always shoot those scenes first for some reason.
Pfeiffer describes the film as physically demanding, and not just because of Harrison. She points out the most difficult part of filming was not when she was hugging Ford, but the scenes which required her to be submerged in water.
I come to beautiful Los Angeles. They put me up in a wonderful place, and I can't even go in the bathroom because I was so terrified last night.
Oh, good. It was hard being in the water for that long. The bathtub was particularly hard for me.
But don't be fooled. Pfeiffer loves the creepy vibe that the movie gives off. After all, she's been obsessed with scary movies and thrillers her entire life.
My very first, I guess it's more of a psychological thriller. It was The Bad Seed. As a kid, I was obsessed with that movie.
Now she's hoping there are some movie fans ready to obsess over her new thriller, What Lies Beneath. It opens on Friday.
There she is, Michelle Pfieffer. It opens on Friday. What Lies Beneath, a real scary movie. Great date flick. I interviewed Pfeiffer first and then Harrison Ford second. She had some tips on meeting Harrison. She said, beware of his dry sense of humor. It was good advice. And, of course, tomorrow I'll have his interview. Harrison Ford himself. We sat down. Plus, what he has to say about the birthday card sent to him by the WB Today staff. Yeah, what does he have to say? We'll have the quotes, and film critic Gil Whiteley will also be on Friday to review What Lies Beneath, so it's a full week of What Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, though, you know, she said that's one of the first films that, first scenes that they film is the romance scene. She goes, I just realized why. She goes, they shoot it early so that you're still in the mood for a little romance, because by the end of the film you want to kill each other. But she says not so with Harrison.
What a better way to get to know one another.
Yeah, exactly.
So how would you like to see What Lies Beneath before anyone else? The first 5 callers right now win a pair of passes to a free screening on Thursday.
Scenes of his new movie, What Lies Beneath, Harrison Ford is on task. He's straight-faced and focused. Ford is such a mega movie star. When I went to meet him, I decided to take a birthday card from the staff to help break the ice.
I got a little vent in the drive, but...
Ford turned 54 this month. Sure, he's getting a little gray in a few spots, but when it comes to scary movies, he's just getting started.
This is a different different kind of film than I've done before. I haven't really done a scary movie, and the character is intriguing to me. So he's a bit different, but only a bit different than other characters I've played.
Still as charming as ever.
Well.
Hello, Dr. Spencer.
Mrs. Spencer.
When I tried to get the behind-the-scenes scoop on Michelle Pfieffer and what it's like to make a scary movie, Ford exposed his dry sense of humor, but remained very tight-lipped.
Any fun behind-the-scenes stories that you can share? None? Absolutely none?
None. We had no fun whatsoever. It was just hard work.
Guess this means you're not mad at me anymore.
Michelle was a great pleasure to work with. She's thoroughly prepared and enthusiastic about her work and easy to work with. It's fun.
When it comes to the plot of the movie, Harrison's lips are really sealed. He wants moviegoers to come without expectations.
I think this is the kind of film you can come to without knowing very much, and your pleasure will be preserved for the surprises that are part of the story.
I heard noises. I didn't want to disturb. There's a ghost in my house.
Wow. Harrison Ford. By the way, ladies, the card was a hit.
Thanks for the nice card, the generous thoughts. I appreciate that.
Harrison Ford. We also talked about his early movies, including Star Wars and Indiana Jones series. I told him that.
Look at this. Two of the ugliest people you'll ever see in your life. Co-host.
What?
For the final walk down the final. Just
Oh
no,
my
don't even look
gosh.
at that. It's so
What
ugly.
is this, reach the Green Mile?
This is yes, it is the Green Mile. Believe it or not, the last mile. Here we go.
And how are you feeling?
Well, I feel kind of sad. I can't see you anymore. You know.
Right, I live around the corner, Reach. You know, you're always welcome. You need a, home-cooked meal. That's what I'll be doing, staying home cooking.
Is your room cleared out yet?
No, and Joy does have a few things. I'm sending over lots of flowers to you guys this
Really?
weekend. Yep.
You got a lot of flowers, that's right. Now we're back here.
Yeah.
Gelman's going to introduce us. There better be a standing ovation, or Gelman's fired.
Regis.
I know.
Last time I get to... Very last time. Oh, Gelman.
Bring out Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee Gifford, everyone.
Who's there?
Hi, thank you.
Hi, they're all here. Sam Haskell, he'd better applaud the money you've given him over the years.
Green thumbs. Hi, everybody.
The Love Chef.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that. There's Frank. And the kids. And Joni.
My
and Effie.
daddy,
Yeah.
my brother, my mom.
My favorite, right up there. How you doing? Thank you
Oh, my
all.
gosh. Who's here?
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Lily.
Oh, boy.
All righty.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Eva. Well, my
Friday,
goodness.
July 28th, the year 2000, and this is how it ends. Yes.
The
What a
longest
week.
goodbye in the history
The
of the
most
world.
relentless.
Enough.
Exhausting.
Really like people, and I think that sort of comes through. Plus the fact that you get a lot of people that recognize that you're not part of the Hollywood scene. You know, I just never was, and
You got this for $10 on the street. You know what I mean? No. I ask you, could you do this? Could you do this? Real Rolex.
Reynolds says this role and this movie parallel his own life in a strange sort of way.
we're all going to get to a point in our life where we're sitting on the porch and everybody else is skating by, and there's anger about that, and there's humor about that, and there's only one real common bond that we have to have, is we have to laugh about it and have fun. Otherwise, it's over.
He admits he and his co-stars are getting older, but he says the secret to staying young is continuing to have passion in our lives and our work.
And as Richard says in the movie, we have to keep working. We're finished.
So you'll never retire?
Not as long as I can get a job. I mean, if I have to come to Denver and just, clean your boots, I'll be glad to do that. But I have to keep working.
You're hired. Great sense of humor. As I said, Burt Reynolds' new movie, The CREW, opens today, and Gil Whiteley is joining us in about a half an hour to review The CREW and some other new movies opening this weekend. So stay with us for that.
He can clean my boots anytime. By the way, what's your favorite Burt Reynolds movie?
I really liked the Mystery Alaska that came out recently, which was the guys up playing hockey. So, I mean, that's probably not one of the better known ones, but it's one of my favorites.
My favorite, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, The Longest Yard. Fantastic movie. Coming up at the 8 o'clock hour, just for you here on WB Today, we have live music with the band Zoot. And also, we're going to be cooking in the kitchen, actually barbecuing.
Stay with us, it's Friday.
And you know what? Where did our engineers go? Well, now we know where they went. They grabbed the poles and they're throwing in the line, they're going fishing.
And a lovely letter, your accomplishments as an entertainer, actress, and businesswoman, matched only by your commitment to helping others through your various charitable causes. Great city is losing a wonderful ambassador. All New Yorkers, join me in wishing you continued success in your future endeavors.
Thank you,
Lovely
Rudy.
letter. Thank you very much, Mayor Rudy. Very nice.
Thank you, Mayor. Oh, God.
Okay.
You wind this up.
And incidentally, he has declared and proclaimed this to be Kathy Lee Gifford.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
It's your day.
It's my day. Finally. Slow news day.
Front page of the New York Post. Bye-bye, Kathy Lee's final last day on.
I'm so glad they didn't say good riddance.
Well, look, let's go back where it all began. And began in this studio. It didn't look like this in those days, but we pushed this place around a couple of times. But the very first day Kathy arrived went something like this back on June 24th, 1985.
Morning, everybody. It's Monday, June 24th, 1985. Nice to see you this morning. Looks like a kind of a hot day here in New York. And we have a very hot show for you. And this is the day we want to introduce our co-host, our new co-host for the morning show, Kathy Lee Johnson. But Kathy Lee Johnson is down the street doing the big network show. And she's to run up here every morning now. It takes about 30 seconds. She puts on her sneakers. She runs up here, runs right in that door. And here comes Kathy Lee Johnson. Is this the way it's going to be every morning?
Don't I get a welcome?
Hi,
hug or
welcome
something?
to our
It's
show.
up backwards, upside down.
This is the way it's going to be every morning here. We're going to stumble in, put microphones on wrong.
Yeah, it's trained
I
at
wasn't
network.
counting on you.
How are you, Reach?
And that was it. I guess
I like my hair better now.
You did that for a week, right?
I did it for another year, off and on.
Good Morning America for a year
a
after
little,
that?
little bits here and there. Yeah, I didn't run down the street every
Yeah.
day. That was you know, a moment. I was doing shtick for you, baby,
boy,
preparing you.
Skipping in like the little red elf you are. All right, now we have some gifts. More gifts.
No.
Yes, they just don't end.
Speaking of gifts, you know, Letterman gave me a jet ski the other day.
Why?
And it's yet to be delivered to my house.
Yeah.
And I did it again last night. And I went by and I said, by the way, where's my jet ski?
Yeah.
I think he's going to diss me with the jet ski.
Is it one of those big
It's
things?
a real Kawasaki jet ski.
You sit inside?
Yeah, well, not inside. It's not a submarine.
You sit on. You sit on.
You
the,
sit on
yeah,
top
on the
and
saddle,
you rev
yeah.
up those
Yeah.
babies and you go.
Yeah,
I want my jet ski, but Dave.
Somebody gave that to Letterman last Christmas, and he didn't know what to do with it. So now here's a little gift from our staff.